You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Offering the best of Israel at the best price, Shalom Israel Tours can help you make your next trip to Israel the adventure of a lifetime. Shalom Israel Tours will customize a trip to Israel for your family or group. Specializing in bar mitzvah packages, outdoor adventure vacations, wine tours, and more, Shalom Israel Tours is sure to inspire. So whether you're looking for a customized trip, a day tour, or a car rental, Shalom Israel Tours is here to help. Email us at inspire@shalomisraeltours.com or click the banner on the Israel Sports Radio homepage, and soon you will find yourself in Israel. That's Shalom Israel Tours, www.shalomisraeltours.com.
From the AACI studios in downtown Topfield, Jerusalem, it's Louis Live! And here's your host, me, Ari Louis! Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another brand new spanking edition of Louis Live. We have a jam-packed show. It's only an hour long tonight. We get way to a show at 11 o'clock. We're going to go to the phone lines right away. Again, if you want to join us, 02-563-1492. From the old country, 301-850-2484. We have a caller. Caller, you there?
Yes.
Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Alex Posen. I'm calling from Beit Shemesh.
Alex, welcome to the show. What's on your mind, buddy? What you got for me?
Well, I just wanted to say I was at the Israel baseball European qualifiers last night.
Oh, great.
So I watched the 3:30 game, which was Lithuania versus Great Britain. Great Britain won by mercy, and the later game, Israel won against Georgia, 11-1, mercy.
So, Alex, tell us, what is mercy? What does that mean?
Well, the mercy rule means that when any team wins by 10 or more runs.
Wow, okay, 10 or more runs. So at any point of the game, if another team is up by 10 runs, they call the game.
Right.
And you saw two games today, and they were both mercy games.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, excuse me, yesterday. Okay, so did you feel kind of cheated that you didn't see a whole game and both those games ended early?
Well, they both ended in the 7th inning, so I got to watch most of it.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so then the 7th. Now, the final is this Friday, is that correct?
What?
I was told the final of this tournament is this Friday.
Yeah.
You have a particular team that you think is going to win the title, one of your favorites out there?
I don't have a particular team that I think is going to win. I think I know what the championship will be.
Okay, tell us. Give us your prediction.
Israel versus Great Britain, because Georgia and Lithuania, they made many errors, and they didn't look solid in the field.
And this tournament's big part of it is defense, is that correct?
Yeah.
So the game is, the tournament finale is Friday. Now, I actually spoke with Chaim, who is the head of the baseball here in Israel, and it looks like I'm going to be broadcasting the game on Friday, B'ezras Hashem, the finale. So you're expecting Israel and Great Britain?
Yep.
What players should I be looking out for at Israel, Great Britain, so when I do the broadcast I can do it correctly?
Players, I don't know many, but they were just very solid in the field.
Okay.
The left field, they made a diving play. They were just very solid, no errors.
All right, so where are the games played at, and how can I get there from Jerusalem? Because I need to get a bus and transportation. What's the best way to get to the game?
Well, I moved here a year ago. I don't know the best way, but it is in Petach Tikva.
Okay.
There is a field there, and it's a very good field, perfect field. 300-foot fences, very
Wow.
nice.
Very nice. So it's like a major league type of field as far as distance.
Yeah, Lithuania actually hit a home run to
Wow.
left.
To left field, okay. And how many fans could go to the game? How many seats does the field hold?
Well, there are about 5 sets of bleachers, and it's free admission.
Free admission, very nice. That's very funny. Chaim Katz, he said, yes, you'll get in. Just say you know Chaim, but he knew I was going to get in for free anyway, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff, man, on the tournament. What teams in Major League Baseball do you tend to like?
I'm a Mets fan.
Mets fan. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I'm kidding. No, you know what? Jose Reyes is having a great year. Probably going to be the batting champ. Could win the MVP. Do you think he is the MVP of the National League?
If he continues playing the way he is, he'll be a contender.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's batting over 350 and leading the world in triples. As a Mets fan, the trade deadline is approaching. There's a lot of talk about Carlos Beltran leaving. Obviously, this is Reyes last year as well. As a Mets fan, do you want to see them trade those guys and get some prospects, or would you like them to hold on and finish out the year with the New York Mets?
I mean, I'd like to see Carlos Beltran stay with the Mets, but, the Mets need some money, so
Yeah,
they can't afford to pay everybody that they want. I mean, if they could, they would get the best players in the major leagues, but they can't.
Right.
Only the Yankees can do that.
Well said, as a true Mets fan speaks. Beltran's making a ton of money. He's in the last year of a huge contract.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed in Carlos Beltran? Because before you answer that question, remember in 2004, he had that great run with the Astros, especially in the NLCS, where he did everything. He hit for power, he hit for average.
7 home runs?
7 home runs, fielded great defensively. The Mets signed him. They hoped a lot out of him. You feel disappointed, kind of in the middle, or he lived up to his contract?
Out of his whole career, he played all right, but he was solid in the field. But in 2006, he struck out
Yes.
and the NLCS.
Right.
But this year, I couldn't be more happy with him.
Yeah, he is playing great. Now, that's why you worry about these guys when they play well in the contract year, because they're obviously looking for some money, and then they sign the contract. Sometimes they slip. But that Game 7, that final at bat, I was watching that game. I'm a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, and it was Game 7. I thought for sure you guys had that when Edney Chavez made that catch.
Yep.
To rob a 2-run home run, and he got 2 standing ovations from the fans. That was back in the days of Shea Stadium.
Yep.
I thought that's it. It's destiny of the Mets to win it, and then they take the lead, go to the bottom of the ninth, I believe, and it might have been 10th. I don't know if it was extra innings, but Adam Wainwright comes on. He was 22 or something like that, maybe 25 years old. And when Beltran was up, the bases loaded, I was still very, very nervous. And when he struck out looking, not even swinging, I was shocked. And I couldn't believe the Cardinals were going to the World Series.
Right. So I'm a huge Mets fan, and I thought the Mets were going to win it because that season, just everything was going right.
Right.
But, when he was up, everyone was nervous. And as soon as they lost, just my jaw dropped.
Yeah, that year, of course, they had Pedro Martinez and Tom Glavine on the same staff.
Right.
So they had obviously proven pitchers that have won World Series before, and that was, I believe, Jose Reyes' rookie year, really early in his career, and he played great. David Wright was playing great. Beltran was playing great. So I agree. They seem to have things clicking for them. Did they win over 100 games that year? Felt like they did.
Right.
I mean, they were great, so it seemed like it was their year. And the Mets really haven't been the same since. Then the following year, they blew that huge lead, and when the Phillies
7.5 games to the Phillies.
Yeah, to the Phillies, they lose to the Marlins on the last day of the year. The Mets really haven't been the same, and it all tailed down from that Beltran strikeout.
Right. The Mets they're a good team. They've been switching managers every season almost, from Willie Randolph to Jerry Manuel and now Terry Collins. So
it's hard. It's hard to win when you don't have structure. As a guy running the show and the man at the top of the dugout, when the skipper changes every couple of years, it's very hard to have consistency. Although it's rare for a manager to stay with one ball club for a long time. Obviously, your crosstown rivals had Joe Torre for a long period of time.
Right.
The St. Louis Cardinals had La Russa for a long period of time, about 16 years. And outside of those squads, I can't think of too many teams that have had a manager that stayed put for a long, long time.
I mean, except for the Braves and
Bobby Cox. Good point.
Bobby Cox, and now they're doing great this season with their new coach.
To me, they're one of the surprises of Major League Baseball. I mean, the Pirates contending for the division in the Central was insane. But I thought the Braves would not be where they were, and that kind of shows you that once the system's in place and you know the formula to success and the formula to victory, you can plug in anyone and they can continue it going.
Right. Everyone, there's no possible way to know who's going to do what in the season, So in 2009, when the Mets went 70-92 in their first season at Citi Field, at the beginning of the season, before the season started, ESPN wrote out in Sports Illustrated that they think the Mets are going to win the World Series. And look where it turned out for them.
Right. That's right. Sometimes those Sports Illustrateds have jinxes to them,
Right.
Alex, before we let you go, you're obviously a big baseball fan. You know your stuff. Give me your prediction of the World Series. Who's playing and who's winning?
I think it'll be Phillies-Yankees.
Phillies-Yankees. Okay. And the winner?
The winner, I think the Yankees will win.
Okay.
Sadly.
Sadly. Very nice. A rematch of the 2009 World Series. Both teams played then, and the Yankees were victorious. And we'll see CC versus Cliff Lee again, if that occurs, and CC versus Holiday, and CC versus no, he won't be pitching that many times, but
And Vance Worley.
Vance Willie, right? And
He had a great game last night, first complete game.
right, first complete game, and that'll be a pretty good World Series. It could be, let's see here, it won't be Jeter's last year, but probably his last relevant year. And
Who knows how much he'll play?
Right, who knows how much he'll play. The pitching staff for the Phillies is unreal. Cole Hamels could win that Cy Young as much as anyone else on that staff. He's been pitching great. So
Right.
we had our Philadelphia insider talk about that. All right, man, Yankees, Phillies, have you down for that. You're going with the Yankees.
Yeah.
And I respect that because obviously you're a big Mets fan, but you're being honest. So we appreciate that here on Louis Live.
Right.
All right, thanks, Alex. Appreciate calling in, man. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So we love it when our fans call in here. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, the star of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Rachel Kaufman, right after this on Louis Live. Are you having computer issues? You just got to try these guys. Tiger Computer Services, 050-708-1599. All of Jerusalem is talking about them. They're super experienced, efficient, reliable, and honest. Their lead technician has over 20 years experience and holds a BS in computer science from a top American university. Mickey from Macavia says, I won't let anybody touch my computers except for Tiger. So call Tiger Computer Services, 050-708-1599. Believe me, you'll be happy that you did. Ruven from Baca says, I've had many technicians in the past, and these guys are some of the best I've seen. Laptops, desktops, netbooks, Macintoshes, iPods, iPhones. All hardware and software problems, advice, and instruction. The next time you need a very experienced and honest computer technician, call Tiger Computer Services at 050-708-1599. Mention Israel Sports Radio for a 15% discount for all new customers. Are you living in the Tel Aviv area and looking to achieve those fitness goals that seem out of reach? If so, personal trainer Leon Kessler is just one call away. Leon will teach, coach, advise, supervise, and support you so that you are able to accomplish your fitness goals. One call to 050-792-2434 will put your goals in reach. That's 050-792-2434, or click on the Leon Kessler banner on the Israel Sports Radio website and see what Leon can do for you.
Midreshet Devora, a Dati Leumi post-high school program which educates minds and broadens horizons. Located in Baca, the lovely Jerusalem neighborhood provides an excellent background and setting for a tremendous education. Our students learn, love, and feel the land of Israel and get tools which will last them a lifetime. Generous scholarships are available. Please contact us at midreshetdevora.org. Call us from Israel at 052-534-6260 or from North America at 718-593-4162. Midreshet Devora, we're the program you've been waiting for.
DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJing parties throughout Israel, birthday parties, weddings, club events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, and much more. You pick the type of music and DJ Venom will turn your event into the party of the year. Available Sunday through Thursday. Call 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. That's 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. Book your party today. That's DJ Venom.
All right, back here on Louis Live, and our next guest is deserving of the following song. See, because without her, Nefesh B'Nefesh really wouldn't be the same. That would be Rachel Kaufman. Rachel, welcome to Louis Live.
Thank you, Ari.
How you doing? You know, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very happy to have you on because there's a very special event this Friday night, so please tell the audience all about it.
All right, this Friday night, there's going to be a Friday night dinner for the community, which means everyone is welcome. It's for the young professionals. It's open to Olim, tourists, Israelis, really to draw a diverse crowd. and to have a nice community dinner.
Okay, and are there age limits?
It's for young professionals in their 20s and 30s. And, and we also have, like, special guests for dessert. We're having someone, young people who have taken the initiative to start different things. So we have a family, the Shapiro brothers, who started a brewery, and they're going to be bringing some samples and telling us about their experience and the initiative and how they started it and the idea and the family, how it all came together. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to have representatives from other young professionals who have initiated different things around Jerusalem. So it should be a fun-filled night with good food and drinks, beer, and friends.
Wow, very nice beer. I'm certainly there for that. Actually, speaking of me appearing, we talked about if there's age limits. Are there sanity limits? Are crazy people like myself allowed to come?
Where are there? Yes, everyone's welcome. Everyone has a little bit of craziness in them. So as long as you have good spirits and enthusiastic about different things, everyone is welcome.
You know, I went a few weeks ago when Benji Lovett performed. It was certainly a great time, and it's always great to see the talent perform here in Jerusalem, especially local talent. Was it hard to book Benji? Did you have to give him some extra meat or some extra soda? How did you get Benji Lovett to say yes to that?
Benji Lovett is a Nefesh B'Nefesh Oleh, and this wasn't the first dinner he's been to. So he's always a good sport, and although he is very booked and very popular, he was very happy to, do something for Nefesh B'Nefesh Olim, Nefesh B'Nefesh Oleh, giving back to other Nefesh B'Nefesh Olim, and that's similar to the a cappella group that we had, started by Tara Newberger and Cheryl Lieberman, and their group came, and they're made up of Israelis and Anglos, and they also agreed to come. They joined us one Friday night, and they really uplifted the spirits with their singing. So we had comedy, a cappella. Now we also had a wine tasting with Esther, and now we're doing a beer tasting and hearing about, again, young people who are making a difference in the community and in Jerusalem with their voices, with their comedy, with their alcoholic beverages.
Well, everyone contributes to society in their own way, and Benji's performance, I was very impressed because Benji, and I've seen perform many times in local comedy clubs throughout Jerusalem, doesn't like to handle hecklers, and when those people started throwing that thing of lettuce at him, he was really calm and cool about it. That's a joke. That didn't happen, everybody. No, that was just joking. No one threw anything at Benji.
They just threw a lot of comments and a lot of compliments
Yes.
at him. They threw a lot of compliments. Everyone enjoyed him. It was a huge success, and he got everyone into it, everyone laughing and enjoying. So
yeah, Benji, at the beginning, he had to play a little bit of school teacher to calm everyone down, but then everything was a roll. I obviously love his done joke about the old city. That's good stuff. Now, how long has Nefesh B'Nefesh been doing these dinners for the community?
We've been for many years, over I think 6 years. It started, now it's just every 6 weeks, and at the beginning it wasn't as frequent, but we work together with the Jerusalem Challenge and a bunch of other different organizations, so that way we bring a more diverse crowd. We got together with some Israeli organizations, and we've been doing it every 6 weeks. It started, we used to have kiddushes sometimes, or Seudah Shlishit, and now we're trying to get a Friday night dinner every 6 weeks because we see the need. Every time we have a dinner, it's always sold out.
Right.
And so there's a need, and we're filling it, and they've been really fun and successful, so we're continuing the tradition of the Friday night meal.
Now, you talked about being very crowded. How many people come to these dinners?
Let's say within the past year, since we all joined together with different organizations, we started with 120, then it went to 150, then 200, and this past time we had about 250, which was a bit over our limit, so we're going to try to keep it to 200 and say everyone is welcome to come for dessert. So it's definitely grown from the beginning. Started out big, and it got even bigger. So
wow, 200 people. That's very impressive.
To capacity, yeah.
Now, Rachel, my fans, the audience, want to know about your background. How did you come to Israel, and how did you come to Nefesh B'Nefesh?
How did I come to Israel? I was brought up in a very Zionistic home. Both my parents actually had previously made Aliyah, and for a long story, how they ended up in Los Angeles. But I grew up in B'nai Kiva. I was always involved in Zionist organizations. I came to Israel when I was in 8th grade, then again for Machach Ba'aretz. So I would say it's a combination of all the different things I was involved in, and just being in Israel and knowing I wanted to be here, knowing I wanted to make Aliyah, just it took a while along the way. I got a degree. I worked for a few years, so it was in my mind since I was young. But I made Aliyah in December 2005 with Nefesh B'Nefesh, and a few months into Ulpan, I went to the Nefesh B'Nefesh employment department, and they ended up offering me a job a few weeks later.
See, that's a good way they could fill that job quota, giving out jobs just by giving you one there at the company. Now, in all honesty, and I'm going to trust that you'll tell the truth, but I want to know, do you regret making Aliyah?
Ari, I feel blessed every day that I live in Jerusalem. It might sound cheesier or whatever, but it's a big salute, it's a big merit to live here, and I truly miss my family. They're still in Los Angeles, but I feel blessed, and they're actually here with me because I carry them wherever I go. But I feel that it's a blessing to live in the holy city of Jerusalem and to live in Israel and be a part of everything that goes on in this country. So
whenever, you're walking down, you hear the shuk, and it's very loud and childish, and people are throwing stuff. You never think to yourself, God, L.A. malls and supermarkets aren't like that. Maybe I need to, turn around and I made a mistake. You never think that?
No, there are lots of great things about Los Angeles. God bless America. But you also look around the shuk and you see the blessings of the diversity of the Jewish people. You can see beautiful things, and it all depends on your perspective. So
very nice. Good answer. You've done this before.
This is the first time I've been interviewed on a radio. So.
Oh, but no, you know what? But you're doing a great job, though, and give yourself some credit because, first of all, you're spoken very well in general. I've seen you give speeches in front of 200-300 people. So obviously, you got the public speaking down, and now it's just a different form here on the radio. That's all.
Thank you. Thanks for your support.
Absolutely. And we thank you for your support of Israel. And before we let you go, Rachel, tell everybody how they can get in contact with the proper authorities to book themselves a dinner this Friday night, unless, of course, it's already sold out, and then that kind of would suck. But they should find out the information for the future anyways and for future dinners.
All right. On the event page for Nefesh B'Nefesh, there's actually a link to the Eventbrite, Jerusalem Challenge, so you can pay online, or you can call Tarbut Amim, the community center, between 9 to 5, and you could reserve, or you could actually stop by. So you could either pay by phone, walk into the Emek Rephaim 12 in person during office hours, or pay online. And, to get to it, because they usually do get sold out.
Yes, I've made that mistake a few times, so it was a little late. Don't do it at Friday at 4 p.m. People, come on. We don't. I learned that the hard way. But and by the way, I was joking. I'm very happy to live. I've lived in Israel 3 years, and I'm happy with the decision. Pretty much most of the part.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. And I am actually of all the cities, I don't like leaving in Jerusalem. I get hives, especially when I go to Tel Aviv. We just wipe that off. But it's going to be in Jerusalem. And as we let you go, I will play the song Simply the Best, because Jerusalem is simply the best city in the universe. How about that?
All right.
All right, Rachel Kaufman, thanks so much for being on Louis Live. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it. Be well and have a good night, and I'll see you Friday night.
You too. All right, looking forward.
All right, all the best. It was Rachel Kaufman, everyone, of Nefesh B'Nefesh. We're going to take a commercial break here. When we come back, Paul Shimon, formerly of the Holy Land Hockey Hour, used to host that back in springtime. So we're going to talk to Paulie, because Paulie's all over the states. Well, he's all over the place in general, but he's taking a vacation. He's in New York City. He ate at Kosher Delight, and was watching the Yankees game. So we got to find out about that. That's from our good friend Paul Shimon. But we're playing Simply the Best in honor of Jerusalem, the best city on the planet.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say.
Offering the best of Israel, best price, help you make your next trip to Israel the adventure of a lifetime. Shalom Israel Tours will customize the trip to Israel for your family or group. Specializing in bar mitzvah packages, outdoor adventure vacations, wine tours, and more, Shalom Israel Tours is sure to inspire. So whether you're looking for a customized trip, a day tour, or a car rental, Shalom Israel Tours is here to help. Email us at inspire@shalomisraeltours.com or click the banner on the Israel Sports Radio homepage, and soon you will find yourself in Israel. That's Shalom Israel Tours, www.shalomisraeltours.com.
Are you ready to get serious about your health and fitness? iFit trainers provide one-on-one personal training and put together the best fitness program to get the right results for you. Find your I in fit. We offer certified personal trainers with elite athletic experience and flexible hours at the convenience of your own home. Classes are offered in English and in Hebrew. We serve Jerusalem and the surrounding areas. For more information and to schedule your first workout session, call Alyssa at 054-759-7280 or email Alyssa, ELISSA, at i-fit.co.il. Visit us at www.i-fit.co.il or click on the iFit banner on the Israel Sports Radio homepage.
Feeling overwhelmed with all you have to do? Let your personal shopper help. Connie is an experienced gift shopper and can help free up your day. Connie can assist you in finding the perfect gift for your upcoming simchas or pick up those light items at the grocery. And don't forget, if you are in the area of the Israel Center on Karen HaYesod, stop by on Monday or Tuesday between 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. to check out all the great gifts Connie has to offer. For more information, call 02-654-2155 or email Connie at netvision.net.il. Don't forget to check out her great website at www.chaniesgifts.com.
Offering the best of Israel at the best price, Shalom Israel Tours can help you make your next trip to Israel the adventure of a lifetime. Shalom Israel Tours will customize the trip to Israel for your family or group. Specializing in bar mitzvah packages, outdoor adventure vacations, wine tours, and more, Shalom Israel Tours is sure to inspire. So whether you're looking for a customized trip, a day tour, or a car rental, Shalom Israel Tours is here to help. Email us at inspire@shalomisraeltours.com or click the banner on the Israel Sports Radio homepage, and soon you will find yourself in Israel. That's Shalom Israel Tours, www.shalomisraeltours.com.
Are you ready to get serious about your health and fitness? iFit trainers provide one-on-one personal training and put together the best fitness program to get the right results for you. Find your I in fit. We offer certified personal trainers with elite athletic experience and flexible hours at the convenience of your own home. Classes are offered in English and in Hebrew. We serve Jerusalem and the surrounding areas. For more information and to schedule your first workout session, call Alyssa at 054-759-7280 or email Alyssa, ELISSA, at i-fit.co.il. Visit us at www.i-fit.co.il or click on the iFit banner on the Israel Sports Radio homepage.
Feeling overwhelmed with all you have to do? Let your personal shopper help. Connie is an experienced gift shopper and can help free up your day. Connie can assist you in finding the perfect gift for your upcoming simchas or pick up those light items at the grocery. And don't forget, if you are in the area of the Israel Center on Karen HaYesod, stop by on Monday or Tuesday between 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. to check out all the great gifts Connie has to offer. For more information, call 02-654-2155 or email Connie at netvision.net.il. Don't forget to check out her great website at www.chaniesgifts.com.
Israel Sports Dynamics specializes in football consulting, equipment, uniforms, and more. Great brands such as Nike, Russell Athletics, Schutt Sports Products, and many more. Just one call away. With over 30 years coaching experience with university and professional athletes, Terry Hill, owner of ISD, can advise you for all your sports needs. Call 054-581-3248. That's 054-581-3248, or visit our website at www.isdisrael.com. If that's not easy enough, click on the ISD banner on the Israel Sports Radio website and be part of the game.
Are you having computer issues? You just got to try these guys. Tiger Computer Services, 050-708-1599. All of Jerusalem is talking about them. They're super experienced, efficient, reliable, and honest. Their lead technician has over 20 years experience and holds a BS in computer science from a top American university. Mickey from Macavia says, I won't let anybody touch my computers except for Tiger. So call Tiger Computer Services 050-708-1599. Believe me, you'll be happy that you did. Ruben from Baca says, I've had many technicians in the past, and these guys are some of the best I've seen. Laptops, desktops, netbooks, Macintoshes, iPods, iPhones. All hardware and software problems, advice, and instruction. The next time you need a very experienced and honest computer technician, call Tiger Computer Services at 050-708-1599. Mention Israel Sports Radio for a 15% discount for all new customers. Are you living in the Tel Aviv area and looking to achieve those fitness goals that seem out of reach? If so, personal trainer Leon Kessler is just one call away. Leon will teach, coach, advise, supervise, and support you so that you are able to accomplish your fitness goals. One call to 050-792-2434 will put your goals in reach. That's 050-792-2434, or click on the Leon Kessler banner on the Israel Sports Radio website and see what Leon can do for you.
Idreshet Devora, a Dati Lumi post-high school program which educates minds and broadens horizons. Located in Baca, the lovely Jerusalem neighborhood provides an excellent background and setting for a tremendous education. Our students learn, love, and feel the land of Israel and get tools which will last them a lifetime. Generous scholarships are available. Please contact us at idreshetdevora.org. Call us from Israel at 052-534-6260 or from North America at 718-593-4162. Idreshet Devora, we're the program you've been waiting for.
All right, back here on Louis Live. Having a hard time getting in touch with Paulie there, so we're going to skip that interview for right now. We'll talk a little sports. We'll have to catch up now because tomorrow we're jam-packed with guests. I'm going to announce that later on the show because tomorrow is going to be a very fun-filled show. 2 hours of great sports talk and great sports interviews. We have a 20-plus minutes ago on this show, so Redskin Faye insisted to me during the baseball chatter earlier in the program at the top of the show, hey, talk about the NFL signings, NFL trades, all the free agent movement, all that stuff going on, because now it's available, thank God. Happy, joy, the lockout is all over. So let's get to some right away. Now, first of all, I cannot wait till Kolb goes to the Cardinals. And finally, we'll have someone under center who can throw the ball to Larry Fitz. Last season, that was a disaster. So let's talk with the Cardinals. They're my callers here. By the way, we have some huge news we're going to get to later on in the world of baseball, but I'll do football in a moment. Okay. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted. Okay. We're actually going to... I'm sorry. I'm all over the place here. We're going to stay with football right now. The Redskins... We'll go to them because our good friend Jim Williams from the Washington Examiner, he'll be on tomorrow, so we'll have to get to this deal. Out of our good friends in the Associated Press, Cofield gets $36 million with the Redskins. Defensive tackle Barry Cofield is agreed to 6 years, $36 million. In the deal, $12.5 million is guaranteed. And he used to play for the Giants, of course, for 5 seasons. He's going to have to play nose tackle in the Redskins' 3-4 defense. So Albert Hayneswood, that looks like the writing's on the wall there. He's going to most likely be cut or traded as Barry will take Hayneswood's place. Let's go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, after parted ways with Justin Durant and Kirk Morrison, and they were not able to replace them in the draft, they had to make the position available for agency. So the Jaguars targeted former Buffalo Bills linebacker Paul Postlunzi. I apologize, Paul, for pronouncing your name correctly. In school, they used to call me Ari, so I know what that's like to have your name miscalled and mispronounced, so that sucks. So I'm sorry about that, Paul. But when you come on the show, I'll try to get that right. They signed him to 6 years, $45 million. You probably don't care how. I could call you Mr. X. You won't care. $45 million will make you pretty happy, especially since $15 million of that is guaranteed. So those are 2 signings there. The Jags and the Redskins get involved in the free agent mix. Jets are going to keep Santonio Holmes with a 5-year contract. This is a huge deal because there's some sources that said they weren't going to be able to keep Santonio, but it looks like he'll team up with Mark Sanchez for the next 5 years. And that's a huge deal for the Jets because the Jets have it down defensively. They have it down with the running game. wanted to make sure they were going to keep Santonio. Terms of the deal at this point not being released. But Santonio was their best receiver last year for the New York Jets. Vikings-Redskins are discussing a Donovan McNabb deal. McNabb was truly ripped last year by the Redskins coaching staff, and most notably their head coach, which his name is escaping right now. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Broncos, but for some reason I can't remember his name. Anyways, remember, McNabb was signed that crazy 5-year, $78 million deal. He's got to restructure it. I'm sure he's not going to, so there's talks that he can go to Minnesota. And again, remember, Minnesota drafted Kristen Ponder, 12 overall of Florida State. Give him a year to kind of sit on the bench, hold a clipboard, and learn from Donovan McNabb, who outside of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, in my opinion, has been the best quarterback of the last 10 years. Now, that will be interesting because they had Brett Favre last year. He's could go to the Eagles or he'll stay retired. I think he's most likely going to the Eagles. So that's a deal that they're talking about. McNabb could join Adrian Peterson. McNabb's got a lot to prove. That deal could work. And Mike Shanahan was the coach, by the way, that said McNabb could not run a 2-minute offense. Well, when you have Adrian Peterson, you might not need to. So could be a good fit for Donovan and company. Titans, agree to deal Hasselbeck. They got him, They made a deal for him. Hasselbeck, of course, was a star at the Seattle Seahawks. Took them to their only Super Bowl appearance in their franchise history. Spent 10 years there. So, and remember, they have Jake Locker with the number 8 overall pick. They, again, want to do the same type of thing that Minnesota's doing with their young quarterback. Kind of bring him in slowly, bring the reins in slowly, have him hold a clipboard, sit on the sideline, and learn from a veteran. Hasselbeck is no Donovan McNabb, but he's a very solid quarterback. Had a pretty good career, nice tenure rung in Seattle. So, Kerry Collins was retired. He retired 3 weeks ago. Titans are probably going to trade or release Vince Young. So that's that for Vinsanity here. Okay. Chat came in here. Okay, McNabb is gone. It is a dump deal. Okay. All right. Apologize about that. Donovan McNabb is out of Washington, and he is with the Vikings. Okay. Great stuff there. We're getting inside information. We appreciate that. Now, a couple more deals here we want to talk about. Giants are probably, this is very interesting, going to extend Coughlin through 2012. Remember, there are some sources that say he was going to be fired after the Giants disastrously did not make the playoffs, when it looks like that was going to be a foregone conclusion. They had that terrible loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, you remember the cops up in the fourth quarter. The punter was blamed. A lot of scapegoats there when Deshaun Jackson ran that touchdown back on the final play of the game. And a couple more deals here. It looks like the Cowboys, they made some splash in the offseason. Looks like the Dallas Cowboys are going to retain left tackle Doug Free. So, sorry, not a free agent, but retain their players. Free's getting $32 million over 4 years. He's happy the lockout's over. $17 million of that guaranteed. So, congratulations to him. And let's see, last thing we'll talk about NFL football of the wheeling and dealing. Dante Stallworth says he's going to the Washington Redskins. The receiver apparently told 106.7 The Fan. Okay, we're being told by Redskin Fade they're releasing Miriam the Barbarian. Okay. Yes. Anyways, speaking of Redskin news, Stallworth apparently is going to join them. He's excited to be a Redskin now. Expected to sign the deal Friday. He's 30 years old. He only caught 2 touchdown passes last year with the Ravens after sitting out much year with a broken foot, and he was suspended for the previous season after pleading guilty to DUI manslaughter. So you remember that was that sad case that happened a few years ago. So he's trying to move on with his life. In his best season, 2005, caught 70 passes for 945 yards with the Saints. Okay, and Santana Moss, not Santonio Holmes, but Santana Moss and Anthony Armstrong, projected Redskins starting receivers heading into training camp. So that was a very sad story a few years ago. Stallworth is very lucky he's not in prison for a longer period of time. And very lucky that he's going to have another chance to play NFL football. So that's something we'll monitor. We'll have to talk to Jim Williams about that. Because that's, you know my feeling about drunk driving, and I kind of have mixed feelings about it. Kind of happy he's getting a second chance, but kind of thinking he should have spent more time in prison. Okay, we're going to go to Major League Baseball. Huge story out of the MLB. And guess what? We have it, another no-hitter. Irvin Santana, I'm sure you heard that name, pitches no-hitter for the Angels. So this is the first solo no-hitter in Angels, the last 27 years of Angels history. He gets some long overdue revenge. We gotta love revenge here. Against the Cleveland Indians. And they, of course, went 3-1. Santana struck out 10, allowed only 2 runners. There was an error on the left leadoff batter in the first inning and a walk in the 8th. So the only time the gem was in jeopardy, Howie Kendrick made a nifty play in the 6th to save Santana's no-hitter. And I'm going to look up no-hitter right now, Wikipedia, because these no-hitters have been coming in droves past couple years. Since the players stopped taking steroids, we've seen it come in abundance. There were 7 last year, I believe, including 1 in the playoffs by Roy Halladay. So good stuff there. I'm sure Wikipedia has already updated. Nolan Ryan pitched 7, by the way, just in case everyone wants to know what the record is. There's a lot to count here, but just to give you some idea. Now remember, technically, a perfect game is part of it is a no-hitter as well. I mean, really, let's see here. There are a lot of no-hitters. I cannot even count all this up. I cannot count all this up. I wish they would have a number here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in no-hitters. Perfect game is about 20. Well, I'll tell you, let's just talk about recent ones since the players stopped taking steroids. We'll go from 2007. Okay, just from 2007 alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 no-hitters in the past 5 seasons. That's pretty impressive. And before that, just to give you some perspective of how rare they were before 06, none in 2005, 1 in 2004, 2 in 2003, 1 in 2002, 3 in 2001, none in 2000, and 3 in 1999. All right, we have a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Ari, it's Paul Shinman calling to you from beautiful the United States of America.
Awesome, Paul. I got a song for you all queued up and everything. You might remember this.
Hello out there. We're on the air. It's
we really have a certain amount left of the show. So, Paulie, go ahead. Tell us about your vacation in New York. The fans out here in Israel certainly miss you and miss your show. You did a great job in the Holy Land Hockey Hour. But tell us, what are you up to right now?
Well, to tell you the truth, I just came from Burger's Bar where we had lunch. And, you walk in. We're here on Long Island. I walked into this place, and it's like almost like Burger's Bar in Israel. Same branding. The food, the burgers were great. The chips were killing my cholesterol levels, but they were delicious. It's a lot of fun being here. I've actually been on the ice. We're in Jamestown, New York last week. Camp Stone, and they do Camp Stoners out there. It's one of the famous B'nai Akiva camps in the Western world, where my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are the directors. They happened to have staff night at the Jamestown Arena, and took the kids, and we were on the ice, and it was wonderful. The guys there recognized that, oh my God, this guy is a hockey player, knows what he's doing. You get the rental skates, and I immediately flipped them over, and I'm thumbing the blades, going, looking, eyeballing them to see if they're even. The guy said, "Oh, let me sharpen those for you."
Wow.
So we had a spin on the ice. I didn't get a chance. I couldn't time it to pick up to play some pickup hockey in Jamestown, but we're now in New York City, which is the floor hockey capital of the Jewish world. Anybody who seriously, and
it's true. You're right.
There are thousands of floor hockey players here, and on the wall in Burger's Bar were pictures of all the teams that Burger's Bar had sponsored and the teams that ate there and had their celebration dinners there. And if anybody's listening from the 5 towns, don't forget that there's floor hockey in Israel. If you're coming on your year off, if you're coming on your gap year, you're coming to study at yeshiva, bring your hockey stick with you. And, of course, if you are an ice hockey player, bring your skates and equipment, because we'd love to get you on the ice in Metula. So I understand we only have a few minutes left. Sorry, I got mixed up with my times, but let me just give our listeners a quick update on what's happening over the summer. There is hockey. The Big Ice is back in at Metula. They take it every May and June for maintenance and also to save some money. But the ice is back in on the big rink. There is hockey next August 4th. There's recreational hockey. If you're interested, drop Danny Spodek an email. It's irha@live.ca. IRHA is short for Israel Recreational Hockey Association at live.ca. That's the address. And tell Danny that you heard about it on IsraelSportsRadio.com. You want to play, he'll give you the instructions, directions, let you know how much it's going to cost. We would love to see you on the ice up in Metula. There will be a couple more games over the summer. The last week in August, we have a kids hockey clinic scheduled. I believe it's the 25th and 26th, although I don't have my laptop here in front of me. You can also get the details. Remember, irha@live.ca. We also have a new roller hockey league for kids coming up starting this fall. Emails are going out. If you're interested, if you live in Israel, if you're interested in roller hockey for your kids, we are starting clubs in about 14 different communities, from Zichron Yaakov all the way down to Gush Etzion, Tel Aviv, Ra'anana, Jerusalem. Again, roller hockey for kids, and it's a great stepping stone to get your kids into hockey, learn the moves, learn techniques and tactics and all that. And then our goal, of course, is to take that and put the kids on the ice a couple times during the year. The plans are continuing, of course, for our annual recreational hockey tournament coming up this February. Anybody out there in the world, if you haven't heard about it, it's an invitational tournament we have, an open, actually, tournament we have every winter. It's in slightly off-season. It's first week in February. Details, again, are on our website, IsraelHockeyAssociation.org. And it's an excuse to come play hockey. It's non-contact. There's no body checking, no slap shots above the waist. It is a fantastic tournament where you get to play on the ice in the Holy Land, do some touring, meet some great guys, have some great fun, and it's for everybody, Jewish, non-Jewish, religious, not religious. And if you're a religious hockey player, hey, we started the Daf Yomi last year.
Oh, very nice.
Minion. Where else in the world
right
get
on.
an ice hockey tournament where guys get up and daven in the morning, afternoon, and night, of course, and there's a Daf Yomi, so you can learn some Torah, play some hockey, have some great food, and it's not just a fun hockey tournament. There's chesed activity as well. We're partnered with Leket Yisrael, what used to be known as Table to Table, that is one of the major food banks in Israel that helps those in need, and we'll be working with them again this year. So all the participants of the hockey tournament get to do some chesed as well. So you can play hockey, learn Torah, do some chesed, see Aretz Kodesh, visit the Holy Land. If you're not Jewish, we have group activities for you as well. We've had some major visitors in the past couple of years ago. Those of you who listen to the show regularly know that we had Canadian hockey legends Paul Henderson and Darryl Sittler as our special guests, and they were just thrilled. If you go to YouTube and again search for Hockey Night in Israel, you'll see the videos from that tournament as well as from other tournaments. That's what's doing. Of course, the Recreational Hockey League will be starting up in the fall. Chagim are in late. Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur come later, late September, October.
Right, because of the...
So we're starting in September with regular hockey. And this year, we have 5 dates set aside for parents' kids hockey, where kids can come up and play with their parents in a regulation game so that they get to know what it is to play on a full-size rink in a real game. As well, non-contact, no slap shots, but it's a new thing we're having this year, and we're looking forward to hearing from lots of people. We know there's lots of interest out there. How much time we got left, Ari?
Just 1 more minute, Paul.
1 more minute. So even though the temperatures are cooking outside, doesn't matter if you're sizzling here in New York, where it was supposed to go up to 94 degrees tomorrow. We don't know if it's going to hit that or not, which is something like 38 Celsius. Or you're in, Tel Aviv, where it's roughly the same. You walk out at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you melt within 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Doesn't matter how hot it is outside. We're always thinking hockey and how to be on the ice or on rollerblades and stay cool that way. So again, we're having a great summer. We're looking forward to getting home to Israel mid-August and playing lots of hockey. Anybody out there who's interested, send us an email, irha@live.ca. Check out our website, israelhockeyassociation.org. Look up our videos on YouTube. And once I'm back in the Holy Land, summer's over, stay tuned for a regular weekly show, the Holy Land Hockey Hour. I'm looking forward to having lots of great guests in the coming season.
Well, Paul, we certainly missed you doing the show, but I'm glad you're having some fun out there in New York City. And thanks a lot for the update. We really appreciate you coming on Louis Live tonight.
Okay. As I like to say, you're listening live to IsraelSportsRadio.com. Ari, be well. Enjoy the summer.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Very nice. Paul Shibman, everybody. That concludes our show tonight. We want to thank our guest, Paul Shibman. He is the voice. He's the host of the Holy Land Hockey Hour. He is the man when it comes to Israel hockey and hockey here in Israel. Of course, Rachel Kaufman, everyone should go to that dinner this Friday night if it's not already sold out. The ICC Center through the Jerusalem Challenge and Nefesh B'Nefesh. It's a ton of fun. I was there a few weeks ago. Really, really enjoyed it and hope to make it out there this Friday night to it as well. And want to thank our caller, Alan, who came in and called, Alex, and did a great job. Now, I want to tell you about our guest tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we have a jam-packed show. 10:30, Shai Doron. That's right, the Israeli female basketball legend. She won a title in Maryland. Everyone should check out that story, because Maryland at the time was not a basketball powerhouse. She could have easily went to UConn, could have easily went to Tennessee. She chose the hard road and was able to establish a legacy there. She still talked about, she still loved when she came back to Maryland to have her number retired. There's a video of it up on YouTube. Over 25,000 people have watched it. She's a total legend in Maryland, and she's a great ambassador for Israeli female sports, and it's truly an honor to have her on. We've had her on in the past 2 times before. A lot of fun. Kind of freaked her out with my WNBA knowledge, but she was a good sport about it. Intended. So we're looking forward to have Shai Doron on tomorrow at 10:30. At 11 o'clock, the great Jim Williams for the Washington Examiner. He's our insider about the business side of sports, and since we spoke last, the lockout has ended, so we'll certainly talk about that. We're going to talk about these signings in free agency in the NFL and status on the NBA lockout as well. And then at 11:30, IST, Israel Standard Time, our good friend Adam Bagney. Not had Adam on for a while. I've not spoken to Mr. Bagney in a long time. He's our college football guru. Not just that, he is the man in Alabama. He works for ABC out there in Alabama. So he's covered both Auburn and Alabama, the last 2 teams to win the college football title. How lucky did Adam get to work in that state? That's the first time that's happened in a long, long time. You had 2 different schools in the same state win a title back-to-back. We're going to ask about that. We're going to ask about Nick Saban's comments to the press, Auburn's chances of repeating without Cam Newton. And we may have a special guest at 10 o'clock. I'm not going to announce it. If we don't have him at 10, we'll have him on next week. He is a champion boxer, very well known. Been in the ring against Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, and much, much more. So tomorrow is a great, great show. My suggestion, if you want to participate, call in early from 10 to 10:30. If we don't have the boxing champion, that's the time you want to call, because after that, it'll be jam-packed and booked. That's it. It's all right. God bless and good night.